Hello everyone. So, this video is very much overdue. This is going to be my Mythic Fyrakk commentary. And I killed Mythic Fyrakk over a month ago now. Well over a month ago. But I just didn't get around to it until now. And I do apologize for that. But here it is anyway. So, firstly, my gear that on this kill was this. Legendary, Signet Brand. I don't have the Mythic Augury yet. But yeah, this was exactly my gear. Except the gems were all Verse Mastery. So, let's begin. So on pull here, I'm just going to use my normal cooldowns. I will use the legendary after my cooldowns end. So, Wreck, Charge, Odin's, Roar, Bloodbath, Rampage into another avatar. And you also have my keyboard cam above there, which is live right now, of course. I mean, from this footage. I get the Firestorm here. Move away, lose some uptime, it is what it is. But yes, basically just normal rotation from here. I use my Odin on cooldown. Once the cooldowns end here at some point, probably after these circles, I use my legendary. So how you use the legendary is you either use it before your cooldowns or after your cooldowns, because it doesn't benefit from your cooldowns, right? Your avatar and recklessness will not improve the legendary in any sort, in any way. So yeah, you want to use it ideally outside the cooldowns. There are some exceptions to that rule, of course, but that's how you generally want to use it. So making sure to stay on the boss here even after he leaps. I leap after him. That happened about 5 seconds ago. Sorry, I didn't say that before now. And here I have the blaze, right? The blaze is moving. The blaze is lining up nicely that I can just run sideways here and stay on the boss without risking hitting anyone else. So that's very important here if you want to stay on the boss, because if you get, for example, this line here, you might not be able to stay on the boss, because if you run with this line here, that's probably gonna kill some people, right? At least make sure to stop before it goes off, so that people get time to adjust around you. Right. As soon as my cooldowns come up, I will be using them again. Basically, just use cooldown on cooldown at this point. And I believe on this kill, I do use cooldowns on cooldown pretty much the entire fight. We'll get there in a bit in phase 2, I guess. So here's my second set anyway. And a charge after a boss here, I would not recommend this on progress, alright? But on rekill with enrage regen, you can survive this fire just fine. As long as you're pressing bloodbath every other GCD. Look, my health isn't even close, you know, to being risky. So yeah. You probably want to use your personal and something other than that on progress. But if you're trying to just parse, you know, go ahead. But please don't do it on your progress. Do it on rekills when you're very confident. So, soak in the balls, fun mechanic. Got a blaze here. I had spell effect still active at that point, I think, so I didn't take too much damage. My legendary is ready here, but I actually hold this one, I believe. No, sorry. I used this one. So by using it here, I believe it'll be ready on the second AoE. So the second intermission, kind of, in phase 2. And I think at this point, I'm going to be using my cooldowns on cooldown again. And same goes for this one. So when I use it here, my avatar and wreck will be ready again for the second AoE. You know, when we grip in all the Screaming Souls. This roar, though, I'm going to hold because I can roar both sets of adds. So here I wait with my Odins until these Colossi land. And by using it at this point, my Odins will be ready again before I need to AoE the adds. Now, that's how it usually would play out. But this time I got this purple debuff, meaning I lose uptime, which means I don't get as much CDR. So you will see here that my Odin's isn't going to be quite ready for these adds. So I go and kick my add here, and everything gets gripped in. Now at this point, I would have liked to use Odin's and roar. So what I'm going to do instead, because my Odin's is not ready, I'm just going to use roar into Odin's as soon as I can. The logic behind that is just that if I don't use my roar straight away, the adds are going to be pretty much half dead by the time I use my roar in the first place. So I just use it. Of course, I lost out on a lot of potential damage there because Odin's Fury gives you Avatar, right? And that would have buffed the roar initial damage and a lot of the dot ticks as well. But it is what it is here. The plan doesn't change either way. You still have to play it like that, I believe. Alright, so because I used Avatar and Wreck at the start of the phase, Wreck and Avatar will be ready for the next time the souls get gathered. So my stuff is ready now. I'm gonna hold it, like I said. The hold isn't too long, so I think it's still fine to do so. So again, I'm gonna use Odin's here as soon as the Infernal spawn. This time I get the purple circle again. I'm sure I'm not very happy about that, but hey, it is what it is, right? So I go to the spot as as designated, and I got freed, but I'm not getting enough CDR here, and I just lose uptime in general, right? It sucks. So here I potion, use all cooldowns, roar and everything. Big damage. I'm gonna spike up in the damage meter now, and I follow up with Odin's. Then I also used my legendary there. You'll see here that I am in cooldowns. This is one of the exceptions, right? All of these souls are about to die, and I need to get this legendary out, because the more targets you have, the more damage your legendary will do. But as long as you get the cast off before everything dies, you will still sort of drain all the debuffs so to empower your on-use. So you'll see in my weak aura here that this legendary on-use did 2.6 million damage. So that was definitely worth it. I do lose, of course, some time in my cooldowns while I'm channeling that legendary, but it's definitely worth using there while the adds are still alive. So the boss is about to transition in about 20 seconds. And the fight kind of plays itself out at this point. For Fury, at least. You just do the mechanics, but as a melee, your job is kind of easy, especially if you're not assigned to carrying the seeds. It's always nice to use Speller Effect, by the way, to reduce the damage that you take from these blazes. I didn't have it available there, but there's no reason not to use Speller Effect to reduce the damage you take from that when you're progging on this boss, or when you're doing this boss in general. So, using my cooldowns on cooldown here. My stuff isn't ready for Lust, but pretty much all of my avatar will be inside of Lust anyway, so it's all good. And also, the cooldowns will activate when the boss is in execute, so the bloodbaths will do bonus damage. Dodging blazes. And here's the seed stack. We move through here. I think pretty much every guild does the same thing now, right? I'm not too sure. I haven't been looking at other guilds. So here I use my legendary. Looks like I'm probably gonna roar as well. Yep. And here I got a tornado, so I had to leap away. Got quite a few mechanics this boss fight actually, but I still managed to do a really nice amount of damage. I'm gonna get one more set of cooldowns before the boss dies as well, which is really nice. Yeah, not much more to say here, is there really? Just hitting the boss, dodging swirlies, dodging breaths, until the boss dies. But yeah, this kill timer is quite nice because my cooldowns are gonna pretty much end around the time that the boss dies. So that's good for me. So yeah, there we go. Boss dead. On this kill, we actually got the legendary drop, the group lootable one, and nobody in the group was eligible to loot it because they already had it, or well, they are a class that can't loot it, can't use it. So yeah, it is what it is. Feels bad, man. Rage Heart also dropped. I got that one. It had avoidance. 496 with avoidance. I've been using it in keys, in some keys, but I don't think I've uploaded any keys with it yet. Anyway, the log for this was a 98. And imagine if I didn't get those 2 purple swirlies, purple circles. I would have had the Odins in time for the ads and everything. It would have made a big difference. And I also got the tornado in phase 3, which isn't a big deal. But yeah, happy with that. A 98. That was a rank 17 at the time, I think. So yeah, good stuff. So I think if you replicate this, I'm sure you will also be able to get a good log. So I hope this guide has been useful for you guys, and thank you for watching. See you next time. Next time I make a video like this, I guess will be next expansion. So see you then.